What's going to happen next, as they say, but it's been an incredible day, opening day of competition for this incredible event here in New Zealand, and we've got one more heat to go, and then we'll rip into the post-show.
Yeah, this is a big one. G.Pittar's been on fire this year, a couple of ninth place finishes, the big victory, of course.
For a few years, and it was really enjoyable.
And you're off the hook.
Yeah, and then I went south again. So
you're back. Loyalty's there.
Yeah.
Well, these two, you know, they did meet at the last event. George got the jump on Alejo on the Gold Coast. So Alejo not having to wait long to try and exact some revenge here.
Backhand's good. He's been working on it. Obviously, the forehand has really come a long way and looks super spicy and silky smooth. Let's check the form out on the backhand.
George just building at the moment, waiting for this wave to stand up. Conditions have been beautiful here at Manu Bay this afternoon, and there's been a lot of opportunity as these waves stand up on that incoming tide through the inside here. And George just staying alive, just trying to max the points out of this one. Whips that board up into the pocket as the wave.
Looked pretty good on this, I thought. Not too bad. Just starts off tic-tacking down the line. Now the turns start to dig a little deeper. Great snap, and again, just producing some really nice angles here. Stays energetic and light-footed, and I'm going to put him in the same category as Liam O'Brien and Jake Marshall, that taller frame. And these guys have the ability to tuck that back leg in and just make themselves more compact.
A set standing up on the ledge here. This one, he starts with a fade to set up this first critical hit, blast the lip, chasing down the open facer again, climbs the roof for a moment, drawing off the bottom, now swooping back just to set up a run through the inside here. The veteran linking together a nice series of turns as he rolls through to the inside, and he manages to kick those fins, staying very busy.
But a beautiful looking wave here for Alejo. Just stings off the top. Kind of a triple pump to get to that next section, up and over the roof of this one, and down through this inside. Some better moments here. You can see he's sort of ripping through these turns with a bit more power off the top compared to what George is doing. And this finish here slams it and comes all the way through to the inside.
Their trademark turn really is a forehand move for G.Pittar. It's that arcing frontside wrap, full body torque that and that was a big name that he took down in that last heat. Starting to see some scores roll in here as we see a replay of G.Pittar on his second ride here, Rich.
Yeah, it's just slide over extension on the second turn, foamy face, so difficult to ride. And George brings this one all the way through the inside section, just rhythmically working this backhand attack.
Yeah, the wave selection's giving him the edge at the moment, True.
Yeah, it really is. And he's finding the momentum and the groove. A little bit of extra power on those two gets more vertical for Alejo. And this one, you can see it start to, get a little bit smaller, but he's going to stick with it because he found that little bend.
As we see on the outside now, George using his priority, needs to rip into these opening sections to turn in the solid number he needs. There's a nice kick on the tail, getting some release. This wave starting to bowl nicely through the inside. And George building for the big finish down the line, swinging at the lip. Didn't really unload that final turn the way he would have liked. And the competitors know it too. George is aware with this second turn that he's on his way. He needs a big finish on this one.
Yeah, it's the one percenters that really make such a big difference as well, and George knows that, and this is a really strong wave. I mean, the start was smooth, but just that one there, you could even tell he's like, okay, I didn't.
And the danger for George is the fact that he didn't convert, and now Alejo's got an opportunity to improve on his scores. Looking to improve on a 6.43 here. Surfing with a lot of speed. Nice drawn out bottom turn to find the pocket with that last hit. And now starting to really work this one over through to the inside. Really nice sequence of turns here. Just mixing it up with an extended release on the tail, climbing up over the foam. And he understands that he's in a good position there. I think there's a little bit of a sell, but he knows all the little points that he can add to the heat score total here, make the requirement harder for George, and there is a chance that he's chasing an 8-point ride in a moment.
It's very, very smooth. This initial direction change, bang, stabs it straight back to the power source. Connects with the lip there, but keeps the momentum down the line. Really sits on that bottom turn for an extra beat, and that set himself to hit that top turn at the perfect moment, and then literally tears the wave to pieces all the way through the inside. Just really on edge the whole way, full acceleration, and he knew at that point.
The rhythm in this lineup, but during the break we did see George tap into a set himself. Beautiful start there.
Oh, how was that turn as well? Just gets the drift. GP is on fire at the moment. You can see that he's just extending through those turns as well. He gets that little bit of accentuation, I guess, off the bottom and off the top, and he's so effortless and smooth on his backhand. I love watching it. And this event, to me, it's just such a personality flip. It's like you're using the other side of your brain.
Oh, exactly. A completely different approach required. But when someone's in magic touch, they have the confidence, even when they get pushed up against the ropes. And we knew George was looking sharp on those earlier rides, Rich. And Muniz, he needs to hold off the charge of G.Pittar. He's going to focus on improving his number as well. Trying to better a 7 here. He looks fast and dialed in as he just gets straight on the attack. The equipment looks really quick under his feet. Keeps rolling down the line here. And this is a real chance at bettering his heat score and potentially pushing the requirement for G.Pittar. He knows it. Big flex as he kicks out of that one.
It's hard not to get excited about this because this was such a well-surfed wave. That first turn set him up beautifully for that one. The attack in that, the aggression from Alejo was huge. I mean, he's just gone back to back to back to back again and again and again.
Oh, he's burning rubber on these bottom turns too. He's pushing his board to the point that it's almost wanting to skip out, but he's holding that rail line so beautifully. This wave to turn his luck in this heat. He has to go hard. Up into it. Has some speed. Will get back out in front. Needs more. Has to throw something super dynamic down the line. It's a solid hit, but absolutely relishing that last heat performance. Solid stuff. Well, we've still got the Cero post-show to look forward to. So stick around. It is going to be a lot of fun. We've got some big stories to break down, some magic performances on what will be a memorable day here at Manu Bay. Stick around for it.
Congratulations, man. What a beautiful afternoon to have a heat, and you got one back on G.Pittar as well.
Yeah, you know, I was worried before that we were going to still surfing today because the waves were really hard before. But in the end, we were really lucky. I think we got the best timing of the day. He beat me in... at Snapper, but he's one of the best surfers on tour right now, so it means so much for me to win this heat, you know, and to be here again. This is my last year on tour. That's why everyone is so happy that I'm making heats, you know. So yeah, I'm stoked to be on the next round.
I think everyone's happy to see you making heats, mate. We know how much you're like cherishing every moment that you're getting on this year's tour, but that's a pretty special one.
Yeah, it is really special. You know, I'm traveling this year with Miggy, Sammy, Bruno, and they've been telling me every day, bro, I know it's your last year, but you can do it. Just like I've been putting the work, you know. I've been trying so hard. I've been carrying a knee injury too, which was like bad for the first 3 events, but here for some reason it felt good, and yeah, it's good to have them with me. Last year I already have I feel like I won already when I saw Miggy winning at Bells, and then to see Mig and Sammy on the top 5 as well, it's really inspiring. So I'm just happy to make this first hit for the boys.
And one other thing that feels good, mate, is you're surfing on this wave. Like your style, it's just custom built for this, you know, scooped out little wave face. You're obviously connecting with it.
Yeah, thanks. It's been a while since we had like a left point break on tour, and I don't surf much point breaks at home at all. But I feel good on my backhand. My board is working amazing, so yeah, I'm stoked to be on the next round.
Congratulations, mate. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you, obrigado.